I play these very strange games with myself when I'm at the gym. When I'm working out, I always do one extra rep, one extra set, because it's a promise I kept to myself. And here's the biggest thing. It's a pattern. It's a pattern I keep of me. I always do a little extra. I always go the extra inch. And the quickest and easiest place to do it is the gym, because I can always grab one more weight, one more set. And here's what it does. It shifts your identity. So identity is the governor on our lives. It's the invisible force that no one understands. And once they do understand and get a hold of it, their life can change. So not only if you don't get a hold of this, will these outward conditions of your life keep being exactly the same, but you could behave differently. You could do all the work out. You could be thinking great thoughts, but you are going to get out of your life. You're going to be the most powerful force in the world, I think, is to be consistent with the concepts, ideas, and worth that you hold for yourself. You will get that out of your life, what you will tolerate. Okay. The deeper part of that is identity. And so identity is very much like a thermostat sitting on a wall, right? This is important. Once that temperature is set at a certain degree, everything in the world externally can hit it, and you will find a way to get that temperature. So even in this house, let's say it's set at 80 degrees. If we opened up all the doors and cold air, just the worst things in life, the blizzard of life came in, the thermostat will kick the heater on and it will regulate this room back to 80 degrees. The reverse is also true. It's a super hot day. Great things are happening in your life. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. If you're at 80 degrees, that internal thermostat will find a way over a window of time to cool your life right back down to 80 degrees again. So the key, the secret key, is to be able to shift that identity. 90, 100, 120. So some of the ways, strategies to do that are very simple. One is let's just say financially, you're a 200 degreer and I'm an 80 degreer. If I'm in your proximity over and over and over and over again, you will heat my identity up somewhere in between mine and yours to 150 degrees. Same in fitness, same in everything. So the more you can layer in multiple people, the stronger and stronger that force is. So that changes our thermostat through association. It's a huge, 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 huge thing. People say you are who the 5 people you hang around. This is why. They adjust your thermostat. That's number one. Second way you can change your identity is through doing short bursts of something in a window of time you've not done them before, and they change the thermostat temperature permanently, almost like a water line in the pool. So if it's certain amount in the gym, or a certain amount of phone calls in your business, or a certain amount of appointments, you make a certain amount of money, oftentimes you're never the same again. You've seen this.
Let's go. Good morning, familia. How we doing? Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. It is Wednesday. Happy hump day, middle of the week. Super excited. Got a phenomenal topic for you guys. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and drop some gratitude down below, right? What are you guys grateful for today? Once again, as you know, grateful for the body, grateful to be breathing, grateful to be able to even move and be here with you guys, grateful for the family, grateful for the momentum, grateful for all the quantum leaps flowing to and through each and every one of you. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the day. All right. So topic for today, right? This is going to be the power of your story. And this is going to go a little bit deep. So I want you to go ahead and get out your blue pens, get out your paper. You're going to have to take some time to really sit down and think about this one today. So here's how this one goes, right? 1,000 words, and here's how it's going to work. You're going to write 1,000 words for 5 to 6 different pillars of your life. And here's the 5 pillars, right? You've got family, you've got mind, you've got spirit, you've got finances, you've got faith, okay? And you've got your body. So you've got all 6 of these different ways that you can start really picturing and envisioning the life that you want to live, okay? So I want you to think about it like this. When you think about your goals, when you start envisioning the life that you want to live, I want you to imagine the universe, right? The whole universe. And when you put these on paper, when you get specific, when you get clarity on what you want, you're essentially you're dropping a pin in the universe on the directions on how to get to where you want to go, okay? That's the first step. You've got to know exactly where it is that you're going in order to actually get there, okay? The second piece, a lot of people, you know, when us as leaders, some of us actually got this training over the weekend, and this shifted our paradigm completely. So as you guys go through this today, right, I want you to really get deep, but everybody always asks me like, yo, D, do I have to write 1,000 words? That seems like a lot. Well, here's what we've been able to notice, okay? If you write 500, if you write 697, if you write 794, 852, guess what? A lot of the times you might not actually make it happen the way you want it to. Okay, you've got to actually be able to really get deep and write this as clearly as you can. So that's the first step. Okay, the second step, I don't want you to type it. This is something that it's got to be written down with a pen on paper, and the reason being is it's kinesthetic. Right? There's something that happens mentally when you actually put the pen to paper and you're reading over it and you're envisioning this as you go ahead and you write it. Okay, that's the second part. Number 3, I'm going to tell you why this is so important to do this and why many people don't succeed because they're not doing this. Okay, you see, when you write your visions down, when you put them on paper and you know exactly where it is that you're going, number 1, you have a vision. Without a vision, the people perish. But number 2, you're able to give yourself a frequency, right? A state of feeling. Without the feeling, you're not going to take the action. So it all starts mentally. So watch how interesting this is, right? Learn this weekend. Adolf Hitler. Everybody knows Adolf. If you were to look at his vibratory frequency on a scale, okay, let's just say 1 to 1,000, his vibration was vibrating roughly at about 40. Now, if you take somebody like Gandhi, if you take somebody like Buddha, their vibration is around 500. You see the difference? So what's the average human vibrating on a daily basis? Believe it or not, it's actually right around 100 to 300. So if you wonder why so many live an average life, that's the main reason right there. Their vibration. You will only go as far as your level of vibration, right? It kind of goes back to your belief. You'll only get as far as your level of belief. So imagine if you right now were vibrating right now at a 500. I'm going to tell you right now, on your hottest day, on the days that you feel like you're in flow state, things are going well, things are just clicking for you, you're roughly around a 400. So what if you were vibrating around a 500 state of frequency? How different would life be? So that's the goal for you guys, is to actually start stepping into your highest level of frequency. And here's the deal, okay? If when I initially said 1,000 words, and I'm not talking 1,000 words total, right? 200 for your family, 200 for your body, 200 for your finances, faith, and the other one. I'm talking about 1,000 words for each one. So if you got agitated, if you got frustrated when I first said that, guess what? That means that I just hit a trigger point. That means there is resistance. So here's what I want you to think about. How could you have resistance when you're looking to go to a freedom zone? So everybody talks about this, the comfort zone. In fact, there's nothing comfortable about being where we're at right now, being anxious, having anxiety, being depressed. So if you want to get out of that zone, guess what? It's going to take you going at that resistance. So I can tell you this 1,000 words changed the game for me. And I'm not just going to tell you guys to do something, right? Guess what? I did it as well. Here's my first one. This is just family. You see it right here, right? Day 26, dreams becoming a reality. First one, family. Family, body, finances, faith, spirit, right? This is just on the family side. I'm not even done with this one. But this is where it begins, right? I wanted to be able to envision my family living a happy life, being able to buy a property up there in New Jersey and having a spot where all of my family can come and visit every year, right? How cool would that be? Some of my family's sickly, some of my family's dying up north. So I'd like to be able to get a spot that in their last days, I can actually spend some time and most importantly, get some memories, right? Time is one of the things we can never get back. So I want to cherish, I want to make the most of it, but I'm only going to be able to do those type of things if we put in the work right now. So you see how much your vision can start to drive you to do things that normally you don't feel like doing. You see, you might not push for yourself, but I bet you'll push for somebody that you care about, for somebody that you truly love, right? Your grandmother, your father, your children. Who is it that you really care about? And when you put that on paper, there's a certain energy, there's a certain frequency that flows through you that gives you what? The feeling, the drive, the passion, the determination to keep going. So that's my training for you guys today, the 1,000-word story for each of these 6 pillars of your life. And let me know how this goes. Let me know after you get through this and tell me you don't feel a different level of vibration, because truth be told, your vibration, without a doubt, is going to raise every day that you start reading this and getting it clearer every day. So if you guys got any value, go ahead and smash that like button. Drop some 7s down below. But if you are ready to make your dreams a reality, if you're ready to envision this clear, drop a 7 down below. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is where it all begins, okay? It all starts in the mind. That's why the book is called Think and Grow Rich. So we've got to fix your thoughts first. So if nobody told you today, I believe in you, you're blessed, you're grateful, you're a leader, you're unstoppable, but it takes you going out and believing it. So family, that is my training. It is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything you want. It starts right here in the mind. Let's grow.